I've been keeping a journal for a really long time. At this point, it's not so much about what I'm writing, it's the act of doing it that's important to me. And after I read, and I'm going to show you one of the books I'm reading in a moment, after I read, I write. So this is the end of week number 3 of our quarantine. And I want to thank each and every one of you for sending in your writing to me. Those of you that have taken the suggestion to write and took the risk of sending me the work, I thank you. And for those of you who haven't done it yet, come on in. You don't need a quiet space to write. You just need to carve out that time in your schedule to make it happen. And that's a commitment. So I just wrote down my thoughts about what I just read in Hilary Mantel's The Mirror and the Light. The Mirror and the Light is the third and final installment in a story about Thomas Cromwell, an advisor to King Henry VIII, the last Tudor king of England. This takes place in the 1500s to 1540. I think it's going to end. Now I know a tolerable amount about King Henry VIII, and I know about Thomas Cromwell, and I know how this story is going to end. But Thomas Cromwell does not yet know how it's going to end, and at this point, Henry doesn't know how it's going to end. The book prior to this one was called Bring Up the Bodies. It came out a few years ago, and it ended with the execution of Queen Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII. The book prior to that one was called Wolf Hall. Wolf Hall. And that's where we meet Thomas Cromwell and we meet Henry VIII for the first time. Thomas Cromwell was not a royal. He was not a noble. He was a blacksmith's son. He was from very, very humble beginnings, and he became one of the king's most trusted advisors until he became not so trusted. So this is what I'm working on right now. I've got a few books that I'm working on, but this is the one I recommend right now. If anyone else wants to read this, let me know. I'll get you a copy, and we can talk about it. But I want you to find the book that's right for you. And if it's not a book, can it be a journal? Can it be a magazine? I will read anything, anytime. I will read the back of the cereal box in the morning. I will read the newspaper, anything, magazines. I know some of you have said, Ms. Willis, I'll do the reading part, but you're bugging if I'm going to write. Again, don't pay so much attention to feeling like what you have to say is perfect, because it's not about perfection. It's about the practice of writing. You will learn about yourself through what you write. And for those of you that took the risk and sent me work, again, I'm going to say it again, thank you so much. Please sign into your Google Classroom, look at our page, look at your other teachers' pages, stay in touch with email, stay in touch by way of text, however you need to get in touch with me. You all know how to do it. I will look forward to seeing your journal entries. More assignments will be coming. More will be revealed. We're gonna hang in there. We're gonna do this together, and we'll stay in touch. Okay? So have a wonderful weekend, all of you. I miss you all a great deal, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Take care.